It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. Today is a very special day as I have an exciting announcement. That's right. So, the Scrum Alliance recently started a new certification called Agile Coaching Skills Certified Facilitator. Now, when I first looked at this, I was like, that's just what we need, another coaching certification. But then I realized that it was more than that, that this tied in to be a perfect certification for people who are looking for the strongest skill set necessary to facilitate, whether they are a product owner, whether they are a scrum master, or if they are in a leadership position. So I find that this new certification kind of cross threads all of the other roles and gives you the strongest certification for coaching skills. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about it is because I know there are far less than 20 in the world that have been invited to teach this course, and I am one of the ones who are eligible to teach it. So, what is it all about? Well, it is a Scrum Alliance course, so it does have credibility instantly because it is a Scrum Alliance course. But this specific course focuses on greater facilitation. So, facilitation supports groups of people as they collaborate, create, make decisions. This specific certification provides training for anyone interested in developing a facilitation mindset and knowledge while learning from experienced Agile practitioners, i.e., me. Completing this course is also good for those who are on a path to become a certified Agile coach or even a certified Scrum trainer. So, this is one of those courses where it's going to give you tools in your toolkit to help you really get things moving forward. And that to me just warms my heart, right? So it's one of these things where what can you expect? Good question. So as far as learning objectives are concerned, you can discover what a facilitator is and what they actually do, practice the mindset of a neutral facilitator, learn how to facilitate teams through conflict, understand the needs of different teams and groups, and apply skill sets before, during, and after a facilitation event. So you should know exactly where you're trying to be. So for me, I feel like this course is right for anyone who's looking to be an empowering and impactful facilitator, but specifically anyone who's on the path to become a certified Scrum professional, either in a Scrum Master or product owner line, or anyone who's interested in becoming a coach, either an enterprise coach or a team coach, or any leader who's really interested in just learning how to be the best facilitator they could possibly be. Anyone who believes in happier teams and better meetings should be in this workshop. So there are some key benefits, and I thought I'd throw those down as well because I want you to understand what the benefits are so that you can understand how this is going to be of value to you. So it is a deep dive of in-demand skills that go beyond techniques alone and explores the mindset of a facilitator. This is important, especially if you're taking a class from someone who has a psychology background, because then we can take you on a journey of how facilitation works and get really deep inside of that mindset. And you'll have tons of opportunity to do live immersive facilitation practice. There are probably 4 exercises in this class that are deep dive facilitation exercises, which is pretty incredible, pretty remarkable for a 2-day course. And with this, you get, of course, membership to Scrum Alliance and your certification, just like you normally would with a certified Scrum Master or product owner. And this is evidence for your employer that you understand facilitation at a much deeper level than most. Now, I'll confess, there are other facilitation certifications out there, tons of them, that are less expensive, that have shorter schedules. But what I can tell you is that this certification is going to be the de facto. This is going to be the one that employers are looking for. And I have a hunch, and I'm knocking on wood here, that this certification is going to be the one that becomes the one that's highly desired on resumes. If you're looking for a way to set yourself apart, there's so many people who have a CSM or a CSPO or even some of the SAFE certifications. This is just a great way for you to take your skills to the next level and set yourself apart. So I didn't want it to sound too sales pitchy, but I really am excited about the certification. I think that this is one of the nuggets that has been missing from the Scrum Alliance certification set for a long time. And I'm really happy that they got it in place. And I'm even more honored and happy that they selected me to be one of the instructors. So I can tell you now that we are going to list one at least as a public class here in the near future. But for the short term, this is going to be available private for organizations. So if your company wants to host one of these sessions, we are going to offer the first 3 companies that register for this class privately a huge discount to give it a test drive, make sure they're happy with it, give us some feedback, and help us update it to make it the absolute best it can be. The course materials have been vetted and we have offered it to a pilot group, but we want to make sure that the first few companies that take on this course, that they can maximize the benefit they get out of it, and that they can learn about this journey and see just how impactful this certification can be. Because in my opinion, and I've been teaching now since 2003, in my opinion, this may be the most in-depth course on facilitation that's available in the market today. So if you haven't had a chance to learn more about facilitation, or if it's just been on your mind and on the radar, but never on the schedule, this is your chance to get it on the schedule and get things moving in the right direction. And as I mentioned, we're going to try to list at least one public course. It's probably going to be an in-person course, and it's either going to be in Florida or Utah. If you have a vote for which one you prefer, shoot over a comment here on the podcast episode or email us at learnmore@agiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Celebrate with us. It's a new course. Do take care.